say, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir. We were carousing till the second cup. And drink, sir, is a great provoker of three things.
What three things does drink especially provoke?
Mary, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes, unprovokes. It provokes a desire, but it takes away from the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It makes him, and it mars him. It sets him on, takes him on. Persuades him, in conclusion, equivocates him in sleep, and giving him the lie, leaves him.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
And it did, sir, and it did.
Is thy master stirring? Our knocking is awake then. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Tomorrow both. Is thy king stirring, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I've almost slipped the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight in physics pain. This is the door.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamenting certain strange screams of death, prophesizing with accents terrible of dire combustion and confused events. New hash to the woeful time, the obscure bird clamored the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
Was a rough night.
My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
Oh, horror! 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 Tongue nor heart can conceive nor name thee.
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke oak the Lord's anointed temple and stole thence the life of the building.
What is, you say, the life?
Mean you his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Banquo and Donalbain, Malcolm, awake! Shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look on death itself. Up, up, and see the great doom's image. Malcolm, Banquo, as from your graves rise up and walk like sprites to countenance this horror. Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of the house? Speak, speak!
O gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. O Banquo, Banquo, our royal master is murdered.
Well, alas, what, in our house?
Too cruel anywhere. Dear Duff, I prithee, contradict thyself, and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant, there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere less. Is left this vault to brag of?
What is amiss?
You are, and you don't know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood, stop. The very source of it, stop.
The royal father. The royal father is murdered. By whom?
Those of his chambers, as it seemed, had done it. Their faces and hands were all badged with blood. So were their daggers, which unwiped to be found. Upon their pillows they stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outrun the causer, reason. Here lay Duncan. His silver skin laced with his golden blood, and the gashed stabs looked like a breach in nation. For ruin's wasteful entrance, there the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers, unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that courage makes love known?
Help me, Henso.
Look to the lady. Why do we hold our tongues?
That most may claim this argument for ours. What should be spoken here? What are our fate? Hidden in auger hole, may rush and seize us.
Let's away. Our tears are not yet brewed.
Nor our strong sorrow on the foot of motion. Look to the lady.
And when we have our naked frailties hid, they suffer an exposure. Let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work, to know it further. Fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous mouth.
And so do I.
So all. Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet and Paul together. Well contented.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland I. Our separated fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers and men's smiles. They near blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty of leave taking, but shift away. There's war in that theft, which steals itself when there's no mercy left.
Woo! Take your bow. Woo! All right, down the line. What you're individually proud of, what you're proud of for your group. We'll kick it with the porter / Malcolm
I was
Donaldson.
proud that I eventually got someone to laugh other than Miss Dixie. And the point of the porter was to be funny. And I was glad that someone laughed, I heard. And I was proud of our group for being loud, especially in Nick's horror scene, because I know he's a quiet guy. So that was good.
I'm just proud of being able to have a role that has a lot of speaking because I'm normally quiet. And I'm proud that our group, we all put emotion and we put everything we had into this scene to make it the best it could be.
Well, I'm proud of myself because I spoke fluently and I spoke clearly and loudly. And I'm proud of our group because we all stuck together and we all performed our lines very well.
Yeah, I was proud of myself for doing a decent job in the horror scene. And I was also proud of the group because we kind of started off a little slow, but I think we really did a good job. So.
Yeah.
I was proud of myself because I think I did a lot of fluid body motions, and that's really hard to do. And as a group, we just worked really well together and made it a really good with our body language all on scene and supported struggles.
I'm proud of my fainting. I did a pretty good job. I'm proud of our group. We had a couple last minute changes, and yet we were still able to pull it off really well. So I think that's something to be proud of.
Nice. Okay, ready? Final line, right? By whom? By whom? Okay, that's a little shout out to Harry. Ready? Or should we do a horror? Let's make them all do it. All right, you guys, horror on a countdown. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Horror!